If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back to off the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the Wild Card round. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
In motion left, Godwin. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
In motion left, Godwin. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage on him.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got it. crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Raheem Mostert. 56 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on a catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott gets the dump off to Pierce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, kill.
Breeze has it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into. More and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
14.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They go play action with Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott to throw it. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Give to Pierce now on the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
We're going to 53. We're going to 53.
In motion left, Godwin. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
No receivers open, so Rue's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Austin complete. 1:52 to play until halftime. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another carry for Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 1.
46.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Here we go, 46. Under.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hey, kill. 46.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Godwin, the motion man. Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wyatt. Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Open man, that's Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go again with Pierce. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's got it. Caught it in zone for the Seahawks touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
21, Bears 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Second and 10.
Kill. 47.
Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Right back to Chris Godwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Godwin saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Everybody kill. Here we go 47. Here we go 47.
Here's Prescott. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Hand off right side to Pierce. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
47.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Well, Prescott here to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Austin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing here, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.